All right, the camera broke down. I was choosing my skill. I eventually settled on getting this skill. It lets me play one card sideways for +2, and if I flip this token, it actually gives +3. So that's pretty good. And I think I took pathfinding, and then I went for the next turn. Excuse me. And the next turn I discarded my last wound to play all my cards. And I decided to use my concentration to get a blue crystal. I ended here last turn, so I'll just rewind a little bit. Play 4 movement, go to there, explore that tile. I'm not gonna go there, I just wanna get to know where the last city is. And I just want to go back to next to my keep. So I start the next day with a really big hand size. Maybe I just go on my keep, recruit one more unit, and then I can take the red city. So that's the plan. So I spent my 4 movement, and I'm debating if I want to see what's inside the city, or I just try and get back to my keep to be able to recruit a 3rd unit. I'll need 6 movement to get there, which is a move 2, and it reduces the move cost of all terrains by 1. So it's actually 4 movement to get back into my keep and recruit another unit next turn, which I think I will do. So move 2. I'm seeing if I can also run by the city to see what's inside. So that is a move of 3, so I'll need 7 movement. 2 and 2, I can actually get it. 2 movement, 4 movement, and use the new skill for 3 movement. So I have 7 movement, I reduce all the terrain by 1. So this is costing me 3. Lets me peek what's inside the red city. So we know what we are up against. Oof. That's gonna be rough. Everyone has physical attack. And yeah, the big problem here is this guy. So this is not great. Okay, and everyone is brutal as well. So that is a little bit bad. Okay, and we have 4 movement left. So 2 and 2, end our turn on our keep, and recruit another gold unit, hopefully, if it comes out. We end the second night here. That's fine. We get all these tokens back. I still have my faction token, which I shall not forget. Spend this, clean up. We have some wounds, but I actually like having wounds with all the skills that we have. And we're good against elemental damage because of our banner. So we have a unit with 7 armor who can just absorb any elemental damage. The problem is there's no elemental damage in this city. So could also unattach the banner. Nah, it's whatever. I think I'll manage. Okay, we get the gunners back, we get the guardsmen back. We have to do the dummy. So add 1 more card. It's a blue card, which is going to be bad. That's a white crystal. This card is also gone. Slide this down. Get, temporal portal is something that I really want, because I can teleport and get my hand size bigger, And the thing with the dragon, which is gonna be the last city, if you attack a tile from the north, it's a lot easier and you can skip his fortifications. So, and the last tile, I know it is gonna be here, right? Because this is the coastal line. Oh, so it actually needs to be there. And we're come from like the lower end, the south, and I want to go north. And Temporal Portal is going to help me with that. But I need a lot of fame to get it done. But I can always buy this card with my, what's it called, like the wound card, the Blood of Ancients. So I really want the Temporal Portal. It's going to be great. All right. So we put this, quick widget to the left. It's slightly off screen, but I'll place it here. And we shuffle our deck. And we start our hand. We also have Great Start left. So we will have a really big hand the first turn of the game. And I'm hoping it's either enough movement to go to the city and kill it, or recruit a really big unit that can help us out. Preferably something with to do with like siege attack. I need like a catapult to kill it, to kill this guy. So I'm hoping to get a catapult. Alright, we shuffled our deck. We need to shuffle the dummy deck. And I think it's going pretty well. I was losing a little bit of hope on the possessed orc. But we are still somewhat struggling, like we need to kill this city this day, and then the dragon on the next night. We cannot really recover from this, so this day is going to be all in favor of take over the red city. Let's remove these units and get some new units in. I hope something to recruit on a keep. And we did find the heroes. So they're not the best. Like you need to pay influence to use them. I don't know, it's not focusing. Yep. But it's still better than nothing, and it has physical resistance, so that could be great. So yeah, and we need to pay 9 influence on him. Because we're still at the 0. He has something that modifies the influence cost, but we don't have to take into account. It's daytime, so we flip the runes, even though we're probably not going to go there. Ooh, that is a really good runes. Kill 3 orcs, get a unit. Then we can actually get the Alta Mages, which will turn all our attacks into siege attack in the night using black mana. Ooh, okay, that's a really good rune. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this one, it's actually pretty good. Recruit a unit as a reward. Okay, let's see what our opening hand is going to be, right? Roll a source. That's perfect. A gold, a blue, and a green. And we draw our opening hand, which are gonna be 9 cards. 6 plus 3 from our keep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just take the ones in here. 9. Okay. We're gonna choose a great start because 6 is kinda useless in a multi or in a solo game. So take 2 more cards. 1 wound. Okay. That was kinda something to expect. Alright. We don't have a lot of influence. Actually, we don't have any influence. I'm going to start by discarding our wounds. So discard this, draw 1 more card. do I get the unit before we go to the city? I don't have a lot of attack right now, so it's a pretty bad hand to start the game, or I mean start the day. Let me think. 9 influence. We have 0. So that is not going to work. Yeah, we just need to move, I guess. Okay. It's kind of sad. We're gonna get the portal though. And then we can teleport. What's this again? Place your action for this turn. You may move to an adjacent revealed space without provoking. Whether you move or not, your hand limit is 1. And if we pay a mana, we can move 2 spaces to a revealed space. Or get your hand limit increased by 2 instead of 1. Okay. So we want to get this card for sure. This card is also great. The chosen enemy does not attack this turn, actually. Because then we can make this one not attack. But this doesn't work against the dragon. Let's get the portal. I like the teleport option. So we gain another wound. Pay a blue. Get a wound. Get the temporal portal into our hand. Refresh. And start moving, I guess. Could play this, but we don't have any mana. So 5 wounds in our hand. We need this card. I think it's better to kill the city. We can reduce one enemy. We can take many cards. Yeah, so let's move 3 and move 2. So that's a movement of 5. And it reduces the hills. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, that's the other card. Okay. So we have 5 movement, which means we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's on a desert spot. Yeah, we can just teleport into it, right? The next turn. Get a big hand, and depending on the hand that we have, we either kill the orcs, get a unit, or we go for the city. So let's do it like this. We won't be able to draw any cards because we have too many wounds in hand. But that's fine. We reroll this. It's a red. Okay. Up. And then we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in hand. So we don't draw any new cards. Every player goes. We need some time here. So it's a white. That's not what we want. 3 more. 1, 2, 3. 2 blue cards are out. That's good. Okay. Now we discard a wound. We draw a card. Man, this Feel No Pain is just so helpful. We have a lot of wounds. Yeah, we're gonna stuck here. We are gonna play this on the bottom, and we're gonna choose to increase our hand limit by 2. Actually, let's rest 1 turn. We discard, and all other wound cards. Let's just rest. We draw 2 more cards. 1, 2, that's our whole turn. 1, 2, this better not be blue or white. It's white again. So 1, 2, and 3. Doesn't really matter the order anymore. Okay. Then we use this skill. Get another card in. We play the temporal portal. Fuel it with a gold. We teleport into this space. And then we can choose to either increase our hand size. Yeah. Let me check. No, PC is just fucking out. Alright, we choose to increase our hand size by 2. So, end our turn. Let's hope we reroll gold again. It's a blue. So our hand size is 6 plus 2 is 8. So 6, 7, 8. And dummy player goes, this is not great actually. It's a red, that's good. 1 more card. Okay. Do we have enough to kill the city? We're gonna have to go in, right? Don't have much. The ultimate mages are not gonna help that much. Does give us mana, but we kind of need the damage. No, we have to go in. So we use this skill to draw a card, and we may discard a card to draw 1 more. Did we use this skill? We didn't yet, so use this. 6, 7, 8. Okay, we didn't. Use this skill, let's just flip it down. Take 1 more. We discard another card, we don't need to influence. Draw 1 more card. Okay. We go to the city, I guess, and just figure it out. So we can use this again next turn. Draw another card. The city, we're not gonna be able to one-shot it. That's sad. But we're gonna have to move in. So, move 2. Assault the city. And this one is spent. We go into the city. We're just gonna try and click our hero in. Figure this out. So, all attacks are brutal and they are fortified. So we can use ranged attacks. We don't have siege attack. So we're either gonna have to block or we take a lot of damage. And all the attacks, if unblocked, are brutal. So it's not great. We can stop one guy from attacking. We can draw some more cards from the Rush of Adrenaline. I just don't have a lot of mana. I wish I had mana draw. I'm gonna... This one is rough, like all resistances is just so bad. Let's see. I don't want to wound my units. I only have 3 armor. The paralyze is just annoying, so he needs to be blocked for sure. So block 4. Let's say this is also block 2 with any card sideways. So this should block him, right? So he's blocked. Okay. Then this guy, 6 block. We can take the wounds and get 2 attack in return for each wound that we take, and draw cards from it. It's only 2 wounds and 2 in my discard. Just trying to see how much damage do I actually have. I can take a wound, gain a white and a red, so I can power all my stuff. Okay, let's do that first because we kind of need this. And then I think I will use a green to, after take the first wound to your hand, throw it away and draw a card. For each of the next 3 wound cards you take, draw a card. So I will use that. Then I take a wound, which I'll throw it away and actually draw a card. Draw a card, take a white and a red. So this is also used. And then we have the next 3 wounds that we take. We will take it into our hand, but we also draw a card. Then we can have an enemy not attack. We maybe just do it on this guy actually, so we can use this for attacking. So I want to try and one-shot the city. Let me check. I used my movement to go in, so I'll just place it here so I remember I used it. Let's say we whirlwind this guy using a white. And then we only need 4 damage to kill him, which is still this, right? Attack 2 and attack 2 is 4. So 3 cards to kill this guy. So he is out by 3 cards and my skill. Okay. Then we need a lot of damage for this guy. 14 damage. I want to kill him for sure. 14 damage. Let's say we take the wounds. We're not gonna block him. And this skill, for each wound you take from one enemy's attack, get attack 2. So we'll get attack 4 back if we blow that. It's a maximum of 6, but this is like 4 damage and 2 cards. Do I take all the wounds and just don't block? I can take 6 wounds and then I get knocked out. I can assign damage on him. Might do it on this guy. And then he has 5. Oh yeah, but it's 10, right? It's brutal. That actually helps. Yeah, okay, so we won't block any of these. And then we assign, so this is doing 10 damage, which is gonna be 4 wounds, right? 3 and 4, it's all brutal. And we use this, and the first 3 wounds, we can draw 3 cards. So I need to do this in the right order, because once you have new information, you're not allowed to go back. So let's see if we actually get knocked out. 10 damage. Mm, 10 damage. That's a lot. Let's maybe block him and take his damage and kill it with the token. That's maybe better. 10, let's block 5. Let's say we block it like this. We don't have enough damage, right? We block him with with a red. It's a block of 5. So we still don't have any wound. And then we let him go through. That's 12 damage. Subtract by 3, so we still get 4 wounds. And we draw 3 cards of it, right? And this skill is gonna kill him. Because for every wound, we deal 2 attack damage. Do 6 attacks. So he's gonna kill this. And then we have 3 more cards plus our unit to try and kill this guy. So I think this is our best bet. 4 wounds and 4 in my discard. So 4 in my hand. He's dealing 6 damage in return. I'm just gonna place a die. And those 3 wounds from the rush of adrenaline gets us 3 cards. So 1, 2, and 3. And we have to do 4 cards in our discard because he's poisoned. So that's bad. But now he is dead. He is gone. The skill is also gone. He is also dead. Because we let him not attack and then we just do 4 damage. Now we need 14 damage to kill him. So let's see if we can get there. And I think we can't. So this would be 5. Not going to use it for 1 mana for 1 more damage. So this is 5. We need 14. So we can get 5. And 4 is 9. We need 14. 9. Get a white. Actually, we can do it. 5 and 4 is 9. 10. 11, 12, 13. I guess 14. Get it? When we save these cards, we make a crystal back. Should be 14 damage, right? Do we want to influence on the city? We might want it. So let's not place this sideways. No, we play this sideways. Don't need anything. Okay, so let's recap. So I think we are able to one-shot the city. We take 8 wounds. Yeah, let's recap to make sure we didn't make any mistakes. So, yeah, we play this with the die. First wound we take to the hand, throw it away, draw a card. We take this wound to throw it away, gain a white and a red crystal. And for each of the next 3 wounds you take, draw a card. So we block this guy with 5, discarding my healing card. I don't need it. He's blocked. He is also blocked. 6 block. Oh no, he is not attacking because of my whirlwind. And then we do 4 damage. So 2 and 2 from this unit. That's 4. Kill him. We take all his damage. He's doing 6, but it's brutal. So 12. I have 3 armor. That's 4 wounds into my hand. Those 4 wounds let me draw 3 cards and 4 wounds into my discard. And this faction token is doing 2 damage for each wound that I get to a maximum of 6, which is just enough to kill him. And then we need 14 damage for this guy because he is resistant to everything. So this is 5, 9, and 3 is 12, 13, 14. Yeah, and we one-shot the city. And we keep these cards, and depending on what we will get, we might go and kill those orcs. I still have some cards left in my deck. Let's see what we get next turn. This, I didn't flip this, so we still can use this next turn. I forgot. Oh no, I didn't. This was this turn, right? So I can use it on the next turn. I'll just place it here. Okay, we're gonna clean up. I didn't make any mistakes, I think. So let's clean up first, and then we do the feign. So we spend all of our mana. The wounds are big, but we can also make a big turn, right? We reroll this die. It's a white. We return this token. This is ready for next turn again. This is dead. This is dead. And this one is dead. This token is removed from the game. It's fine. It did its job. We own the city right now, so we place 3 of those tokens, which gives us a boost of 3 influence if we want to use it. We discard all of our cards, so this is used, this is used, everything is used, movement, okay, everything worked out to one-shot the city. We used all of our guys and they didn't get wounded. Alright, let's get some fame. So 5 and 5 is 10, 18 fame. So 40 to 58. Gets us another level up. So we have room for 2 more units. And we should try and get some. Let's just make a red crystal. Why not? Don't need it, I think. Actually, it's a ranged fire attack of 5 if we want to try and kill those 3 orcs with some cards. Let's just keep it. Let's keep it. I don't have a green. I still have mana draw coming up, right? So I can make so many wounds. Yeah, I still have mana draw coming up, so we're gonna be able to turn that white into a green. Okay, I keep my cards. Sure. This is all out. And we end our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 2 because we have a city, so we get 2 more. And next turn we can cash this in for 1 more card. So 1 card, there's my mana draw, another wound. And I will cash this in to draw 1 more card before I forget. Then I'll do the dummy. So 1, 2, 3. It's a red, meaning we have 1 more turn after this, which is fine. We use this to discard a wound, draw another card. I'll just place it sideways. And now we're gonna see if, I think this is enough to kill those orcs, 3 orcs, and I don't think it is. We only have 5, a maximum of 8 damage, which is nowhere near enough. So, but if I go for it, I level up from the 2 orcs. I get another. Oh, this is not an advanced action. Oops. Then I get another card, but there's no damage here. So I don't think we can actually kill that runes. So what do I want to do with my turn? I want to explore, I guess. Get that last city out right here, so I can approach from the north and maybe do those. But we only have 1 last night to kill that dragon. I have so many wounds, so we're kind of beaten down. I want to recruit units. I think I'm just gonna try and do that, but we don't have any influence here. We're at the moment at an influence of 2. So we're not really able to do anything. Oh, I totally forgot this card. I should have drawn it. That gives me an influence. So I'll do that next turn. I forget I have this card. I'll just gamble it to recruit a unit. So I will rest this turn, meaning I will discard a card with any amount of wounds and end my turn, and then I get my last 2 cards. Then the dummy player goes end of round. I need some units to be able to actually try and kill the dragon. Man, I'm struggling so hard on level 5 to 8, and I usually do a lot better. So this is my last turn. I'm gonna influence, I'm still on my city, and I will make white, turn it into green, get 2 green tokens, then I have concentrate influence 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can't get the Alton Mages. I can only get the heroes, which is actually 11, because you need to pay, you get a discount or you have to pay more. Because I'm at -1, I actually need to account for that -1 double, so it's actually 12. No, 11. 11. And the 3 shields, so that's 2. 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, I have this skill, right? I can get the Alton Mages. Because when I flip this, I flip it for +3, right? So the Alton Mages I need 13. This is 2. -1. Yeah, so 1 shield negates my reputation. So I'm at 2. I need 10 more to get the Alton Mages. 6, 7, 8, 9. When I flip this token, 10. And then I can still make a firebolt. Right? So, why is this so complicated? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, -1 is 12. I get the Alton Mages, and then make a fire. Red crystal. Okay. I'll take that. Sure. Get the Alton Mages into my group, which are really good. During the night you can make all your attacks siege attacks. But we have an insane amount of wounds in our deck. So we have to explore, we have to teleport to the dragon and kill it. And our deck is huge. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 wounds in our deck. So that is like 1 in 3 cards. Let's place this here so I don't forget it. Okay. That is not great. I mean, we have some way to deal with wounds, but not this much, right? And the dragon on level 8, like the designer told me, a dragon 8 is the same as a level 8 city, but I feel like the dragon is so much stronger because the way it works, but let's find out. Shuffle my deck. We start our turn on 8 cards. Yeah, I might lose again. Let's see how we do. There we go. It's an insane stack. We add one more white and a blue crystal, so that's really bad. So I do want to go first. What's the tactics are bad as well. Dummy deck is done. This is gone. Shuffle this down. Get a spell force and the burning shield. We reroll our source. It's 3 gold, so you reroll everything. At least 50% has to be basic. What the hell? 3 gold and then 3 blue. What are the odds of that, right? Okay, ready all our units? I might. Do I want to break this? No. The dragons sometimes do like some elemental attack. Actually, not a lot. There's a fire dragon though. Some ice attacks, yeah. I'll keep the banner on my gunner. Let's see what units we get. Hope a catapult. I really need some siege attack. So, some more heroes. Fire mages. These are magic familiars. The cold fire block is okay, but I hate to pay influence to use the heroes. And I need to pay 11 again. Okay. Not the best units, to be honest. Not the worst, but I was hoping for a catapult. And we can buy an artifact on the city if we get a lot of influence, which might save the day. But I don't want to gamble on it. So it's gonna be an interesting last night to try and save this scenario. Let's see our opening hand. What a deck of cards. Look at this. Like, it's so many wounds. Okay. 8 cards. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, influence. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that is not great. I want to go first. I'm not gonna go through my deck faster than the dummy, so and also don't have a green. Let's start by discarding a wound to draw a card, which is another wound. Yeah, I think we just rest, get these wounds out. The mana is also terrible, so I'm gonna rest. Discard 1 non-wound card to discard any wound cards. Get a new hand. Oh god, this is gonna be close. So we get 5 more cards, right? 4, 5, and 6, and then 2 more because we own a city. Okay, at least we have some movement to spend a blue mana to try and reroll it. Remember that we need a black to make all our attacks siege, and then the dragon can be nice, but we also still need to get there. Blue is good because we have the temporal portal, which is gonna let us teleport to the dragon. And having everything siege attack, that could be great. We did our turn, the dummy goes, so it's 1, 2, and 3. All but white or blue is good. It's a red. So 1 more, that's good. Our turn, we use the skill. We discard a wound to draw another card. And now we are going to move 4 using 1 die from the source to, we're not going to influence this. So we're going to explore the last tile. So we actually need 3 movement to get in that hills. So we need 5 to get the tile out. So I will spend one of my cards sideways, then we have 5 movement to go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, revealing the last city. And the rules for the dragon, I'm gonna check if you can still see it. It's kind of off screen, so I'm gonna twist the map a little bit so you can see it. Just gonna turn this whole thing sideways a little bit and get, so there is the blue city. Let me check if you can now see it a little better. Yeah, it's a bit twisted, but it's fine. And the rules are, you place this dragon on the city and the top 2 tiles, so it's going to be right there. Then we have a draconian dragon in our way, which is, again, going to ruin our plans, because if we go from, I'll explain in a little bit, let's wait a little bit. So let's dial it down to 1 or 2 tiles, and then we get the discs in the game as well. So we shuffle this all the way down, all the way here. And okay, let me check. And then we get the dragon out, which are 5 insanely big dials, so it's a little bit annoying, but it's all level 8. Let's remove this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all level 8. 8, 8, 8. 8 and 8, and I will just use a die to mark where it is, and I'll explain it in a little bit. So this is on the 8. Oops. They give you tokens to track it, but I find them a little bit hard to see. And we want to know what the armor value is and the attack. Alright, so the dragon has 5 discs, and every disc, let's take one, has a level. So at level 8, every head is going to attack you, and this head is going to attack me with a physical attack of 8 with his brutal. And he has 1 armor with ice resistance. That means for every damage that I do, I reduce his armor by 1. I don't look at the armor on the next levels, I'll just slide it down. So let's say I do, and you have to reduce it below 0 to kill it. So in order to kill this guy, you need 8 damage, because 1 is enough to damage it. And then you want to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times decrease it to defeat it. So this one needs 8 physical or fire damage. If you do, let's say, 4 damage, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, it's gonna, 4 damage is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's gonna be at the level 4 the next time you attack it. And then he has 1 armor with resistance, and he's gonna hit you for 5 with poison. So again, if you want to kill this now, you do 1 damage, you reduce it, and then you need 3 more damage. So this is reduced 1, 2, 3 damage. You actually need 4. It needs to slide off the 1, then you defeat it. And then you have a control head, which is this one. This is like the dragon itself. You can't really attack him, but he's gonna modify depending on the damage. So on level 8, he is gonna make sure all the dragons, 4 heads, do +2 damage to whatever type, physical, fire, ice, or ice cold. So, yep. And once all the heads are down to 0, you kill the dragon. So, it's 4 heads that you have to kill, and 5 attacks that you have to deal with. And you can group them up. The problem is we have a dragon in our way. Oh, I had one named Red Mine. That is actually good. I just noticed now. Okay, so back to our turn. Yeah, this dragon is annoying because we cannot really get around it. Because we're gonna have to move. Oh yeah, and another thing. The dragon occupies 3 spots. This is always a plains, so it's gonna move. It's gonna cost us 3. The other terrain types are just types that are represented. But if you go from the north, like not the city tile, the dragon is gonna lose his fortification. So if I enter from here to there, he doesn't have fortified, but this one is gonna join either way. So the problem is we're gonna have to fight this dragon as well, I think. Because I don't think the portal is gonna let us teleport 2 spaces. Because we cannot end a turn on the dragon, I think. Let me look this up. Attacking the dragon. Let me check. Attacking a head. It's actually on the other page. 43. Covering the city. Ignore any sites on those 3 spaces. Treat the city as a plain, frame to other types. If you move into the city, it is fortified, however not be fortified for any players moving different space. For a cooperative attack. Oh, so it's always fortified in a solo game. But I saw the designer say something on the forum about if you attack from like another space, it's gonna lose its fortification also in a solo game. So I'm gonna take that because it was the designer himself that told me that. I'm not sure if it's a safe space to enter it. Let's read a little bit about attacking the dragon. You must move onto one of the 3 spaces. They are not counted as safe spaces. Yeah, okay. So we can't end our turn there. Okay. All right. Man, okay. It's not looking great. This dragon is just annoying. We move 4, 5 to move there and explore. We end our turn on a red crystal mine, so that's gonna give us a crystal. End of the turn. We're just gonna heal 1 card to get our cards off of our hand. We don't have any mana anyway. So end of our turn, need to roll something good. Gold is not really good. Man. We're still next to our city, so we draw up to our hand limit of 8. This is good. Okay, this is not a terrible hand. But we need a black to fuel all our attacks with siege. Then we can do something. We can actually soak this dragon, just let him attack this, and we can completely ignore it, right? But the forest is gonna cost us 5 to attack the dragon. Okay, let's do the dummy player. 1, 2, 3. Give us some time, please. It's a blue. That's 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's hope some. Okay, some greens. Some blues and whites. Let's start our turn by discarding a wound and draw 1 more card. 8. What do we do? Yeah, 14 damage to kill the dragon. The dragon will level us up. There's not really much that is going to help us here. Maybe another skill. I can just assign the damage to my gunner and it's going to be fine, but I need all the attack. I want to try and get a black mana. We had like 19 wounds, right, or 20, so there's a lot of action still in our deck. We don't have a lot of movement right now. I don't want to leave my city because we're getting crystals. This dragon is annoying. Can I get 14 damage is what I'm checking right now. Not really. 4, 7, I need 10 more. 10 more. Yeah, that's bad. We can also just destroy target enemy. Spend this. Get 2 mana tokens of any color. Because we cannot really use this on the dragon's heads anyway. But then we kind of waste our action to be able to siege attack. But if we get a portal, we can go ranged attacks. I think it's our best option. It's gonna level us up. And maybe we get a good skill that helps us. And we can also throw away some cards, get some crystals. I think trading is the best. Throw away an action card, take it into your hand. It's not really good, any of these cards. But I think I don't have a really good option. This card is going to be useless against the head, so let's just get this dragon out. So we use the Alton Mages to gain 2 mana tokens of any color. We get a white and a black. So we cannot use him, but he can just take some damage. And then this guy, I'm going to assign his damage to my gunner. And he has a resistance, 7 ice resistance, so he's not going to even hurt him. So we did the blocking and assign damage. And then in the attack phase, we can destroy target enemy. So we kill it, we get 7, we get 2 rep, 7 fame, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. We level up. And let's hope we get a useful coral skill for once. And we end our turn here. So we take another red crystal from the mine. We do the level up. So 1 more token to choose from, which is 2 ranged attack. Or let's see what this stuff is. It's so much text. I don't know if I really like this new mage. Fortified. So this one is Tales of Conquest. You can just pause it if you want to read it. Each time you place a shield token on a fortified site, that's not going to work anymore, it's late game. And this one, I think it's the same. Each time you place a shield token. Yeah, so I'm not going to use any of these skills. But I also, if I want to take Tovek's skill, I need to take the bottom card. And I want Spellforce to get more crystals in. So I will take one of these skills. Let's see if I can use any of them. I don't think so. Once a turn, this gives me a unit +1 to its attack or block phase. So it gives my unit 1 more damage. So I'll take this skill. Yeah, it's good if you get this early because you stack shields in it and you can discard shields to repeat that effect. So it's not terrible, but it's not great either. Alright, and we take Spellforce because we need crystals to fuel the stuff that we have. We're full on reds. Take this to our deck. And we also crystallize a blue into a white. Because do we need whites? What cards do we actually have that we want to fuel? I know I should have done this before the level up, but it's not going to change anything, right? I'm just going to figure out what kind of mana I need. I have all the reds. Do I need whites for ranged attacks? I think so, and I can also use it for mana draw. So I turn this blue into a white and hope I reroll something useful. A black. I don't have any spell, so meh. Okay. And my turn, 6 cards. I can't have any more red crystals, so I draw 2 more, and I need to find my portal. Ooh, this is also good. I can get 1 more card. Let's see if I can use that. It's all movement. I don't need movement, I need damage. Alright. The dummy goes 1, 2, 3. White. So that's 3 more. I'm gonna have to leave my space to 3 more. Yeah, there's not a really good chance that I'm gonna find the portal in this whole deck. So I'm gonna try and wait 1 more turn. Need to move inside him. I don't have time, right? I don't have movement at the moment. Let's use my skill to discard a wound. I'm just gonna flip this, I'm gonna forget that I used it. And draw 1 more card. And that is gonna help me. Because now I have the movement to go on that mountain. And then I can approach from this area. And then he loses his fortifications. And then I have some ranged attacks to kill like the annoying heads. So that is not too bad. Yep. And it's going to increase my hand size. So this card is actually really good at the moment. So what I can do here is, oh, I don't have a green. Can make a green. I don't have a lot of attacks. The thing is, move 5, you can enter mountains at a move cost of 5, and they're considered a safe space if you end your turn in the mountains, your hand limit is higher by 2. So I can go here and then approach in the forest. I need another 5 movement next turn, but at least I keep my hand size, and I don't need any of these cards, so this card is kind of useless for me right now, because all of these cards are not going to help me. It's all movement, so I don't need this card. So I will play Spellforge, fuel it with blue, and then gain 2 crystals to your inventory of the same colors as 2 different spells. So I take a green and a red. Oh, but I can only take 1 more. Then I just do the top one. Gain 1 crystal to your inventory as the same color of one of the spells. Take a green. And then with that green, yeah, whatever. I go into the mountain, which is a safe space. Then I have 2 more hand size next turn, and then I'm just gonna try and go for it. Because I can skip, he doesn't have fortifications when I come from the forest. Yeah. Okay, move 5. End my turn there. So my hand size is 2 more, so I still get 8. I will draw this one because it's a ranged attack. And then 1 more. Movement, which I actually need to get into the forest, so that's not too bad. And yeah, that's about it. Then the dummy player, I need 1 more turn. Red, white, please be green, red, shit. So we have 1 more turn after this. That's not perfect. We're gonna have to go for it. So let's make some room. We don't need this anymore. We also don't need these cards. So we're gonna put the dials in. So this one is a 8. Let's get up and close. This one, 8. This one, it's gonna go here. 8. And the control hat. These are the mana die. Okay. So let's find out. We are gonna use this skill to draw a card, and we can discard a card to draw another card. We're gonna use this skill. Let's see if the order, if you have to finish it. You may then discard, yeah, okay, so let's discard my influence card and hope. Actually, let's drop my influence card, draw another card, then use this skill, mana draw is great, to discard a wound and draw 1 more card. So a lot of shuffling, not really much that we got from it, but we have a mana draw. I'm not sure if we need it, but we have it. So let's move in. We need 5 movement because the forest is annoying. So use this from the source, and use 1 card sideways to move 5 to go in here. And then we have to retreat there, because this is not a safe space anymore. We attack the dragon from the west flank, let's say, and then he doesn't have his fortification. So we're gonna try and shoot some of those 4 heads before they're gonna hit us. And the way this works is you only look at the armor value of the current level, and if you meet or exceed it, you're gonna drop for every point of damage. You're gonna drop his level. The dragon is giving all attacks to the other dragon heads +2. So let's see how many heads we can actually kill before we get to the blocking phase. And this is also giving me 1 extra ranged attack on a unit, right? Yeah. Okay. So this can do a ranged fire attack of 7. So we need a head without fire resistance. That's what we basically want to find. 7, and we can do 10 actually. We don't need that. So this is 9 fire damage. So we can shoot the dragon out for sure. 9 fire damage is gonna take out either this guy, which has paralyzed, which is good. This has fire resistance at the moment, so we can't really kill him. He has 2 armor, so he's bad. So if this guy, for example, this head has 2 armor, which means for every 2 armor you reduce his level by 1. So 2, 4 damage, 6 damage, 8 damage. So he takes a lot more damage to kill in one go. But if he only has, let's say, 1 current armor, so this dragon, you only count this. So 1 damage is this. So 1 damage, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the 8 damage is gonna knock him off the 1. So we need 8 damage to kill this guy in ranged. And then we don't have to bother with him. And for every level that you kill, you get 1 fame. So, and they have arcane immunity, all the heads. So he needs 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to kill him. 8 fire or ice. This is 3, and this is 6 and 3, it's 9. So these 2 guys can kill him. And then you're supposed to place shields on it to track how many levels you have reduced. But I'm just gonna one-shot it. So this is dead. And I will get 8 fame, right? I decreased it by 8 times. So this one is out. These 2 are used. We don't have that much damage left, to be honest. We don't have a lot of ranged. Oh, we have ranged attack 6. But that's not enough to one-shot anyone. So we're gonna have to block something. Ranged attack 6. This is only giving my unit something, so let's make sure we can draw more cards. So the mana draw, get a gold, make it red. So we get 2 more mana tokens for this turn. And with 1, we're gonna fuel the rush of adrenaline. So the first wound we take, we throw it away and draw a card, and then for each 3 wounds after we draw, this is gonna draw us 4 cards this turn. And this red we're gonna use for this. Now we just have to make sure we don't die. So, all attacks are buffed with 2. That's so much damage. And we're just gonna assign damage to our units and hope we survive. I'm not gonna play for score, I'm just trying to win. Like, this feels so much stronger than a normal solo conquest. I don't know why. Maybe it's score roll, maybe it's an unlucky run, or maybe it's just the dragon being really strong, I don't know. So, let's take some wounds. Discards are used. Let's start, this one is dead. Let's start with this guy. This one is brutal. That's 20 damage if I don't block it. Because he gets +2. That is just insane, right? And I don't really have block in my hand, so let's get some wounds and see how we do. This has 7 armor. So actually 2 of those are brutal. That is so rough. I'll get knocked out, I think. This has 9 damage. So 7 on this guy. And then 2 more is 1 in my hand. So this one is done if we do it like this. This 1, I can take 6 wounds. And the 1 hand should be discarded. So let's see if I don't get knocked out. So I don't have any wounds yet. Then this is gonna do 20 damage. So this is already, I can block this maybe. Block 4, block 5. Six, 7 block. Six, 7 block. We can block, let's say this guy. If we flip it, we block the 8. We block this guy. So he's blocked. We block 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This one we took the wounds, but we didn't really take one, and then we only have this one left. So that's 9 times 2 is 18 damage. 18 minus 5, 13 left. 13 left, and 4, 9, 5, 1. Done. So we take 4 wounds. This one is discarded. And we draw 3 cards. So we'll do it that way. So we don't get knocked out. This is thrown away. And for these 4 wounds, we get to draw 3 cards. We could actually assign damage on him as well. But it's fine. We need 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. There's our portal. Oh, we don't have one more turn, else we could have rested and maybe get another shot. But we have too many wounds to actually finish it off. Ah, that's bad. Yeah, but because we have like 4 damage left to do. 5. So we lose. Because the next turn, we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't draw any cards. So we lose big time. So there's no way in playing this out. Because next turn he's gonna declare end a round. We get 1 more turn. I can only do 4, 5 damage. So I can reduce ahead by 5 levels. But we still have 2 heads at maximum level left. So again, I lose solo conquest on a level 8 dragon. And I actually felt we did good. Like the day before this, we had so many wounds. Let's see what we had left in our deck. If we had enough stuff to kill it. No, we didn't have enough damage. So we just didn't have enough damage to kill it. And we didn't waste enough, really, a lot of damage here. So our deck is just not strong enough. We don't have enough damage. We just have wounds to discard and get some stuff, but yeah, it's not good. Alright, we lose again. So I'll try and explain how this works. So a dragon, you ignore the whole. This is the only part you look for. It's level 8. It has one armor with fire resistance and does 7 damage with his swiftness. Let's say you deal with his damage, then you're gonna assign damage. Let's say you do 6 damage. So 1 damage reduces him to 7, and then 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He ends at level 2. And then the next time you attack him, you only watch what the level 2 level is. And this is the attack that you're gonna have to deal with. When you reduce it after 1, it's dead. Alright, we lose. Coral again didn't feel great. Yeah, I'll just keep trying. Thank you for watching, and if you know any tips on how to beat the dragon as a city, let me know.